Hello children, welcome to aimsindia's online classes. In today's video, from mathematics subject, lines and angles topic we are going to discuss. So in our previous videos or previous lessons children, we have learnt about what is a line, what is a ray, and what is a line segment. What is a line, what is a ray, and about line segment. About these terms we have learnt already. So line segment means which is having two endpoints. Line segment means which is having two endpoints, which will be having fixed measurement, is called as a line segment. Suppose same line segment, suppose if it has only one fixed point, and on the other side, if we are able to extend it in one direction, then its length will not be fixed. Then it will be called as a ray. Means one end will be fixed. In other direction, we can extend it. That will be called as a ray. Suppose the line segment, if we are able to extend on both sides, either right side or left side, if we are able to extend it on both sides, suppose both sides, then it will be called as a line. It will be called as a line. It will be called as a line, and its measurement is not fixed. Here only the measurement of line segment is fixed because it will be having two endpoints. Measurement of ray is not fixed because it is having one endpoint and can be extended in one direction, whereas line means it can be extended in both directions. Its measurement is not fixed, and indirectly the line segment AB will be a part of line L. If this is the line L, this point is mentioned as A, this point is mentioned as B, so we can tell that AB is a line segment which is a part of L, which is a part of line L. So the measurement of line segment is possible. The measurement of line segment which is present on any line, that measurement can be possible. In our previous lessons or videos, we have learnt about the definitions of a line segment or ray or line, but in this chapter we are going to learn about the measurement of these line segments, how to measure the length of AB. Regarding that type of concepts we are going to learn today. So here location of A is fixed, location of B is fixed, location of AB is fixed, which is the line segment. Now we want to know how to measure the distance between A and B. This measurement will be a unique number. This measurement will be a unique number which we call as length of segment AB. Length of segment AB. About that measurement, about that measuring of line segments, that topic we are going to discuss today. So in general, suppose if you want to compare two line segments, actually what is the meaning of comparing here? Comparing two line segments means it implies establishing a relation between their lengths. Means length of first line segment, suppose its name is AB. First line segment name is, if its name is AB and another line segment name is CD, comparing AB and CD means establishing a relationship between their lengths. by symbols like less than, greater than, equal to, like that. With the mathematical symbols, if we are able to compare the length L1 of AB, length L2 of CD, then it is called comparing. So if there is huge difference between the lines, just by seeing or just by observation, just by looking, we can tell. If we observe the two lines directly, AB is having more length than CD. The length of line segment AB is greater than CD. Like that, directly by observation we can tell. We can tell. So here two are placed exactly one below the other, and the starting point of two lines is same. So that's why the first line is bigger than second line. Like that we can tell. Suppose we have lines like this. This is a one line. Here it is mentioned here, and another line it is mentioned here. Now you have to compare this C line and this D line. Is it possible to tell just by observation? No. Just by looking we cannot tell. We have to take the measurement, because they are starting at some other point, ending at some other point, not exactly below one another. That's why just by looking we cannot tell, or it is hard to tell, or it is difficult to compare both of them just by looking or just by observation. In this case, we have to take the help of measurement by using some mathematical instruments. So in your geometry box, you will come across such kind of instruments, children, like divider. You will come across instruments such as divider, which will make our work easy according to, in the case of measurement of lines. When you open your geometry box, you will find instruments like ruler, protractor, divider, compass, pair of set squares, like that. Different mathematical instruments you can find in your geometry box. So there, what is a divider means? Divider is a mathematical instrument which is having two arms. One arm, second arm, hinged together, fixed together from a support, which can be rotated freely to and fro from the support. So each arm will be having a pointed metallic end. The end of the arm will be like a pointed metallic end. Each arm will be having a pointed metallic end. So the distance between these two pointed ends can be increased or can be decreased by moving the arms. By using some force, by moving the arms, we can increase or decrease the distance between the pointed ends according to our requirement, as per our requirement. Now here, suppose if this line is AB, if this line is PQ, we can compare the lines AB and PQ with the help of the divider. This AB and PQ lengths can be compared with the help of divider. So first case. So place the, how to compare the lengths means in step 1. So place the end point of one arm of divider at A. We have to take the divider, and one end point of the divider we have to keep at the point A. And we have to stretch the divider towards right side, because left side end point we have kept at A. Right side we have to stretch it up to the point B. We can stretch the divider So as long as we reach the point B, Now, so this the distance between the end points will be the length of line segment AB. So now, without disturbing its length or without disturbing its opening point, what we have to do? We have to lift the divider. Here, opening point is at A. Now we have to keep the opening point at P. So now the other point where it will exactly points out means here three cases may arise. The other point, because left side end point previously at A, now we are keeping at P. The right side end point previously at B, but now when we are lifting the divider and placing on PQ line segment, the other end point, it may land at point Q, or it may land before point Q, or it may land after point Q. Means second arm or second end point falls exactly on Q, falls between P and Q, falls beyond PQ, outside PQ, on Q, in the interior of PQ, in the exterior of PQ, inside PQ, outside PQ, on Q. These three cases may arise. Based on these three cases, we can establish the relation between AB and PQ. So what is the relation? If it exactly lands at Q, if it exactly coincides with point Q, so then if the second arm of the divider or the second end point exactly falls on Q, we can say that this AB line segment and PQ line segment are equal to each other in terms of length, and length of AB equal to length of PQ, or simply AB equal to PQ, that we can mention. So whereas if the second arm falls, second end point falls at a point R, which is between P and Q, so we can conclude that this PQ is having more length, because in the place of P on this line we are having A, in the place of R on this line we are having B. So we can conclude that this AB length is shorter than PQ, because this PR length is equal to AB, but PQ is greater than PR. So we can conclude that AB is less than PQ according to second case. Suppose if the second point, first point we are keeping it on P without disturbing it. Second point, if it lands at a point outside PQ, suppose if it is M, then P stands for A, M stands for B. This AB length is equal to PM length, which is more than PQ length, So we can conclude that the length of AB is greater than PQ. So the length of AB is longer than PQ. That we can conclude. So in some cases, just by observation we can tell, but as a mathematics student, we have to tell the answer accurately, not by observation. So using divider, we can make accurate measurements of the lines with the help of divider, and we can tell, or we can compare two different line segments, though they are not exactly one below the other. This is about measurement of line segment and comparing them with the help of divider, children. Comparing them with the help of divider. Suppose, so here, so you have to draw a shape like this. You have to draw a shape like this, and after drawing the shape, so using a divider, you have to compare the line segments, this AB and BD. Just by observation we can tell AB is less than BD. And next AD, BD. AD, BD. So AD also less than BD. Next CD, BD. CD is greater than BD. Just by observation we can tell. CD, AC. Now here AC is greater. CD is lesser. CD is less than AC. But not by observation. You have to draw a structure like this on a paper, and with the help of divider, you have to measure all the lines with the help of divider, and you have to compare, and you have to mention the suitable relations here. So that is a task for you children that you have to do at home. Next children. So measuring line segments by using ruler. This time not with the help of a divider, with the help of ruler, how we are going to measure the line segments. So ruler means it's a mathematical instrument which is having a straight edged thin strip. It is a thin strip made up of plastic or sometimes metal like iron scale. We will be having iron scales, and we will be using plastic scales in our classroom. Plastic or iron. It is a thin strip, and the edges will be straight. All the edges of the ruler will be straight. So it's a thin strip of plastic or metal having straight edges, and it will be having some calibrations. It will be engraved with some measurements. So centimeters, with centimeters on one portion. On the upper portion it will be having centimeters, and on the lower portion it will be calibrated with inches, and the centimeters again will be divided into millimeters, because each centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So the centimeter will be again divided into millimeters. Next. Okay. So, and suppose it starts from 0. Suppose here 0 centimeter, 0 inches. The distance between 0 and 1 centimeter, between them there will be small lines. 1, 2, suppose I'll draw here. If this is 0 centimeter, this is one line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. First part will be considered as 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth part will be longer line, somewhat longer line comparing to other lines, which represents half part of 1 centimeter. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th part is represented as 1. And the fifth part, middle part, will be considered as half part of this first centimeter. Again from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bigger line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2 centimeter. And this will be the middle part of 1 and 2 centimeter, which is equal to 1.5 centimeter or 1.5 centimeter. Like that. Like that, it will be calibrated with some measurements, this scale. So always the middle line will be somewhat slightly longer than the other lines. So here one small division, means the length between the 0 and first division, this one small division, this part, the length of one small division will be one part out of, like this we have one part, two parts, three parts, four parts, five parts, six parts, seven parts, eight parts, nine parts, 10 parts. In 1 centimeter, like the smaller parts we have 10, one part will be equal to one part out of 10 parts, means 1/10, 1/10 part of centimeter. One small division equal to 1/10 part of 1 centimeter, 1 by 10 equal to 0.1, or it is known as 0.1 centimeter, or 0.1 centimeter is known as 1 millimeter. So one small division between any two smaller lines, this one small division is known as 1 millimeter length. Suppose two small divisions, 2/10 of 1 centimeter, 0.2 centimeter, 2 millimeter. Like that we can we can take the measurements. So now by using ruler, how to measure the line segment? Suppose instead of 2, we have 7 small divisions. Then 7/10 of 1 centimeter, which is equal to 0.7 centimeter or 7 millimeter. Suppose let's check about that with the help of an activity. So we have to measure a line segment AB, So what we have to do, whenever we want to measure line segment AB, we have to take the scale, we have to lay it down to the line of AB such that the beginning part of the scale coincides with the one point of the line. Along the line segment, we have to lay the ruler and point A and one end of scale exactly coincide with each other. Like that we have to arrange. And other point up to other point, we have to check. We have to mark a line here. We have to note down this, the other point on the scale, and up to that other part, how many measurements are there, that we have to count. So 1 complete centimeter, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up to 6 we have complete centimeters, but the point is located between 6 and 7. Between 6 and 7, smaller divisions we have to count. After 6, 1 division, 2 division, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means the point is coinciding with the 7th division on the scale after 6 centimeter, which is known as 6.7 centimeter. Means 6 centimeter complete centimeters plus 7 parts out of 10 parts in 1 centimeter. Which centimeter? 6 and 7. Between 6 and 7, we have 1 centimeter distance. In that, 10 parts are there, but this part is coinciding with 7th part out of 10 parts. So 7 by 10th part of 1 centimeter, which is known as 0.7 centimeter. 0.7 centimeter. So 6 centimeter plus 0.7 centimeter equals to 6.7 centimeter. This is the length of the line by using the scale. Exactly in decimal points we can find the answer. So okay. Suppose we can also use divider to measure the line segments like we have done earlier. Now let's use the combination of divider and scale for measuring the line segment. Suppose we have a line PQ. we have a line PQ. So now we have to keep one end point of the divider on one end point of the line, and we have to stretch the arm, other arm, such that other end point points to exactly other end point of the line segment. Suppose this P, this is Q. So now this is the length of the line according to divider. Now what we are doing? We are lifting the divider without disturbing it. We are placing it on the scale such that the one end point previously which is at P, now it is at 0. Now it is at 0 mark. In such a way, we are placing the divider, and the divider other point previously which is at Q, now points some other point on the scale. Some other point on the scale that we have to count from here 0 to 1, 1 centimeter, 1 to 2, 2 centimeter, 2 to 1, 3 centimeter, 3 complete centimeters. 3 complete centimeters are there. After 3 complete centimeters, now this point is coinciding with which part? From 3 to 4, we are having 10 parts. We are having 10 parts. From 10 parts, it is coinciding with which part? From 3. First part, second part, third part, fourth part, fifth part, sixth part. It is coinciding with sixth part out of 10 parts in this in between this 1 centimeter. 3 to 4 centimeter, the distance is 1 centimeter. In that 1 centimeter, 6 by 10th part of 1 centimeter is the extra distance after 3 centimeter. So 3 centimeter plus 6 by 10th of 1 centimeter equal to 0.6 centimeter. If we add both, it will be equal to 3.6 centimeter. So we can make use of the combination of divider and ruler for measuring the line segment. So here children, so you have to draw some lines like this, and you have to find their measurements with the help of ruler, and you have to note down the values, and you have to draw a line like this, and you have to mark points like this, with the help of divider or with the help of ruler. You have to note down their values: AC, BD, AD, BC, AB, CD, AD, BC, and you have to check these conditions whether they are true or not. LHS and RHS both are becoming equal or not. Whether this equality true or not, true or false, that you have to identify. Or you have to draw a triangle like this, and you have to try to find perimeter. What is perimeter here? Sum of all sides, AB plus BC plus CA. If you add the lengths of all sides, then you will get perimeter. Like for these kinds of shapes, for triangle, for rectangle, this shape is what, children? It is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Hectagon. It's a hectagon. For a triangle, quadrilateral, hexagon, by finding the individual sides, their lengths, you have to find out the perimeter. Perimeter means sum of all sides. And here one question is there, children. An ant is at A, and toad means one kind of frog. One kind of frog is called as toad here. The frog is at B. Now, how much more than the ant will the toad have to walk to reach the lump of sugar? Here we have a lump of sugar. Now the question is, ant has to reach the sugar, and toad or this frog also has to reach the sugar. This ant is going in this path from A to L, L to C. And this toad is going in this path BN, NM, MD. And this length, this AC length and this BD length, you have to find out. And here the distance walked by the frog is more than the distance walked by the ant. The difference between their distances traveled we will get by doing this BD minus AC. You have to find out and you have to minus and you have to tell how much more the frog has walked than ant for reaching the lump of sugar. Okay children, that's all for today. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. You can also visit our website children www.aimstoday.in for information regarding online classes, quizzes, worksheets, activities, English tests and coding skills. Thank you children. Have a good day.